Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and another part of this Manchester United Legends series. Now before we get into today's video, it is sponsored by the One Football app. You can use the link in the description to download the app and keep up with all of the comings and goings in football all around the world and in Europe and in the Premier League. The season is kicked off. There's a lot of drama already, especially with Manchester United, their team we're using in this series. So do make sure you download that using the link below. We are into the second season now. I decided to stay with Manchester United, and if we look ahead to the season in front of us, you can see pre-season went pretty well. A 10-0 win, a 17-0 win, 4-0, 3-0, 4-2. We did lose to FC Bayern Munich, which was a little bit frustrating, but we've got a very comfortable start to the season. It's not actually until about the game with Arsenal that we're going to be facing any trouble. Obviously we don't know who we're playing in the Champions League. Stoke will be a difficult team to beat today in the Community Shield, but Preston, Fulham and Derby and Everton really we should be dispatching quite comfortably. Wolves and Newcastle will be a bit tougher, and then Forest and Arsenal will be much harder, but it's a pretty easy start to the season, it has to be said. I'm expecting us to win the league pretty easily this year. The Champions League is what we need to focus on, and the cup competitions I would like to win one of everything before potentially moving on. But I did go out and spend quite a lot of money over the summer. Now, if you haven't already, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe, because the transfers that I have made are staggering in every way. I have spent £275 million. I wanted a midfielder and a couple of defenders. That's what I talked about to begin with, and that is what I have delivered. First up, £100 million spent on Alfredo Di Stefano. I was surprised I could even get him from Real Madrid, but we have managed to bring him in. He can play attack midfield, centre midfield or up front. I imagine he might well fill in the central midfield area as an advanced playmaker. He could also fill in where Charlton normally is, but I am anticipating using him more as a central midfielder. He doesn't do that much of a job up front with the position that I use, but for £100 million, the performances he put in, he had 40 goal contributions in 56 games for Real Madrid last season. He will be a huge addition to our team. The two defenders, the first one, Paolo Maldini. How could I not sign this Italian legend? He can play at left back as well, which is hugely helpful. That's perhaps where he will play most of his time for us, because we do need a new left back, or we did need a new one. He did brilliantly at AC Milan last year, getting a 7.43 league rating, so I'm hoping to see even better from him, and a lot of assists to come, I'm sure. And then Lilian Thuram, again, huge when I was a kid. Lilian Thuram, one of the best defenders in the world, the French right back, and I imagine that he will be playing at right back for us as well. He could also play in the centre. I bought both of these because they were so versatile, incredible average ratings as well in their league campaigns. So for 125 million, if you could pick up Maldini and Thuram at the start of their career, you're in a great position. And we're managing Manchester United. How could I not bring in Cristiano Ronaldo from Sporting Lisbon? He's got a long way to develop from where he is at the moment, but I'm envisioning using him as an understudy to George Best and possibly Giggs as well on the left flank. I think he'll be our third choice winger, with Beckham kind of in and out of that as well. That right hand side now starting to get a bit clogged, so I probably will put Ronaldo more on the left side than the right side. That is his natural position, but I'm sure he'll do a great job in that team. So that's £275 million spent on one of the greatest squads that could ever possibly be. It really is that good, and today we're going to give it a trial run out against Stoke City. It's going to be a very interesting game. This is the way that we're going to line up. We've got Pele leading the line. Giggs, Charlton and Best all retain their positions across the attack midfield line, with Edwards now joined by Alfredo Di Stefano. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. Maldini is playing in the centre with Sam. Ferdinand, I believe, is injured for this one, so Byrne continues at left back with Thuram coming in at right back and Schmeichel still in goal. So we're not quite at full strength, but we do have Ronaldo on the bench. He'll be able to come on if we need him, and hopefully put in a good contribution. So I'm looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to seeing if we can win, and I'm looking forward to this season. If you're looking forward to it as well, hit that like button. I'm very excited about the second season, and I do want to get at least one, maybe two more seasons out of this series. I'm not sure if I'll stay at United for another year. It depends what goes on here, and what the transfer budget is looking like, because I'm loving bringing in these huge names and not having to worry about money for the first time in a long time while playing this game. That's the joy of playing with a team like United, City, Real Madrid. You can spend whatever you want every season. Maldini gets an interception but then pays the ball out. It was an offside call anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm hoping to see great things, particularly from Di Stefano today. It's more of an anonymous role in our formation, the central midfield areas, but I'm sure he'll be able to do some good. And he's picked up a loose ball here. He's charging forward past the defence. Di Stefano picks out George Best, and it's a good effort. Di Stefano there making an early impact just 12 minutes in. Giggs puts the corner in. It's cleared away, and Di Stefano cleans up after it. I can't wait to bring on Ronaldo in the second half of this game. I think it'll be very enjoyable to see him in United colours again, although they are in the black kit today. Here's Charlton though. This highlight's still going. Giggs. Players in the box, Di Stefano arriving, Pele's in there, but it's over the top. And so we still have to wait for that first goal. But early on, we are dominating the stats in this game, and Stoke not getting much of a luck in. Here's Byrne to Edwards, back to Charlton, Di Stefano to Best, and it's a tame shot, which you're going to need a bit more than that when you're trying to beat Gordon Banks in goal. It's a strong side that this Stoke team have got. I think they've still got Tom Finney in the team. Ball goes out to Best though, in, cleared out. There's Di Stefano with it. He can dink it, and Giggs is there. Alfredo Di Stefano gets the assist on his debut, and Ryan Giggs with the finish makes it 1-0. Very early days, but we do have a pretty comfortable lead given how we're playing so far. And Di Stefano's picked up this ball. He's still going. He goes for goal. He was not far away there, and that's what I want to see from him. That's what Scholes didn't do very much last season, is have a creative element. Here's Charlton, drills it into the bottom corner, and it's a second assist for Di Stefano. And that is his role. That's what I want him doing, and that's the difference he will make this season. Scholes is very good in that position, but he doesn't quite create as many chances. Here's Giggs to Di Stefano again. He might shoot. He goes to Best instead. Ball back to Charlton, and it's 3-0. And already this team looks absolutely irresistible. Charlton now with 2 goals in this game could well end up with a hat-trick in the role that he plays, which I don't think he managed to do last season, although he did have a lot of goal contributions. But 2 assists for Di Stefano, 1 for Best, a goal for Giggs. Pele, pretty much a passenger in this game so far. Imagine carrying Pele in a game, but that is where we are at the moment, and we've seen nothing from Stoke, who are missing some of their big players. It's not Tom Finney that I'm thinking about, actually, is it? But they are missing some of their big players in their team. So at the moment, I am very pleased with how this game is going. It's a good way to get the season going if we can win at the Community Shield. Here's Lilian Thuram playing it back to Stam. That's going to be a fun combination to be saying this season. McHugh with the throw-in, won by Edwards. He then sends it down the line. I rejected a £100 million bid for Edwards in the summer, by the way, but Pele's in on goal, and the keeper just left him half the goal to aim at there. He's near post. He just let Pele finish it for 4-0. But yeah, somebody did come in. It was Real Madrid came in looking to... Actually, no, Inter Milan came in looking to sign Edwards, but Real Madrid were the main club behind the initial kind of discomfort for Edwards. He was looking to move to Real Madrid. He came and spoke to me. I refused. And then when Inter Milan came in with a £100 million bid, I refused that. I said £200 million is what I would accept, but they were not willing to pay it. Real Madrid never actually came in with a bid. So Ronaldo is going to come on. I might also give Scholes a run around because he needs the fitness. I'll take Edwards off for that one. We do have a corner. Short by Giggs. Di Stefano to Charlton. Back to Di Stefano again. Charlton on the hat-trick, remember. Giggs now. Di Stefano. Going to put in a cross. He does to the back stick. cleared out to Charlton. Now Best with the finish makes it 5-0. And now we're about to bring on Cristiano Ronaldo. So what could possibly get any worse for Stoke? But 5-0 now in the Community Shield is a pretty impressive scoreline. And I'm expecting to see a lot more results that are quite this easy through the season as well. So 5 minutes left to play. We're looking very comfortable. I'm not too worried about bringing anybody else on, although I might just give David Villa that little run around. He had a very impressive last couple of games last season, you might remember. So it'll be interesting to see how he does this season. He is on the bench. Here's Richie over the top for Steele. He's in behind, and Schmeichel makes a save to keep the clean sheet. 1 minute of added time left. Villa does get that little run around. Oh, and it's in by Steele. Skolov with the header. Steele able to just smack it in, and that's the clean sheet ruined for Schmeichel. But it's still going to be a comfortable win for us. 5-1, Charlton in. Ronaldo couldn't make the header, and that's the full-time whistle. We do win the Community Shield. The nice little graphic there, which I think they could probably spend a bit more time on improving that for the next game. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? But gigs, 2 for Charlton, 1 for Pele, 1 for Best. It's an absolute masterclass from Di Stefano today. Man of the match actually goes to Bobby Charlton. Not a surprise when he gets 2 goals from attacking midfield. But 5-1 the result, an incredible way to kick off this new season. If you're looking forward to seeing these new signings in action, do remember to drop a like on this video. That's how I know you guys are enjoying this series. Next time out, we've got Preston, Fulham, Derby, Everton. I think we'll go up to the Everton. Actually, no, let's play Preston. We will play Preston in the next episode, and then I'll go up possibly to the Everton or the Champions League game in the episode after that. But you may as well see how the season kicks off against Preston. But until next time, see ya.